Hey there YouTube, it's your girl Kristen here. I'm a licensed esthetician, an educator, mentor, a YouTuber, and a mom. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, especially if you're also an esthetician, beauty entrepreneur, content creator. That is all welcome here. I have been sharing with you my real and raw journey. I post every Monday for you guys. You're not going to want to miss out. We are on our way to 40,000 subscribers. I plan on sharing with you still about how now I'm building multiple streams of income for this business, and I am striving to make that 7 figures. If you clicked on this video, maybe this is the first one you're seeing out of my series, but I have been making a YouTube series. I've been sharing with you, like I have everything else, how I've built this channel from scratch. I started from 0 and it's gotten to almost 40,000 subscribers at this point. My channel's gotten over 1 million views. We are just climbing and growing and elevating here on this channel. My very first video, I shared with you what you need to consider before starting a YouTube channel, and in the second video, I talked to you about how to gain your first 1,000 YouTube subscribers, how to get monetized, aka how to make the Benjamins when you're filming these YouTube videos, because I'm telling you guys, it is no joke, the effort and the time that goes into making a channel. You're gonna wanna get compensated, so be sure to watch those other videos and come right back to this one, because we are gonna be talking about how to have confidence on camera. Trust me, it is an art. Looking back at the very first videos that I did, you can definitely tell a difference. And I want to give you tips on how to talk to a camera as a small YouTuber. And yes, I still consider myself a small YouTuber. I want you to watch this one to the very end, not only because it has great information, but I'm also going to be announcing the giveaway winner of a giveaway that I did a couple videos ago. I'm offering this lucky winner a free coaching session, a one-on-one virtual coaching session with me. I'm really excited to share these tips with you. Grab that pen and paper and continue watching. Oh my gosh, guys, so for those of you who have opened a studio before, you know that the supplies coming in does not stop at grand opening. We have already been accepting clients in the new treatment room, and I'm still getting packages and things to get it all final. Sorry, I'm out of breath. There's a huge flight of stairs right there, but anyways, let me get myself situated. I'll put this stuff in the other room and I'll prop you guys up and we'll get to talking. And before we dive into the content, please remember I am doing that giveaway winner announcement at the end of this video, and I don't want the winner to miss out on that. So be sure to check that out. I'm really excited to see who I get to meet. I'm here at my studio, and I decided to just pop by and drop off some things for my treatment room. My life has been so hectic the last couple weeks trying to get this other treatment room ready to go. We had our photo shoot last week. Needless to say, I have been trying to just find the time to get these videos done. As you can see, I'm extremely dedicated, and no matter what, and this is just a random tidbit I wanted to put in here, is seriously stick to your schedule, because sometimes you're gonna have those days where you're not feeling confident. I encourage you not to overthink your videos, but I will say the videos that I've done the best were obviously the ones that I applied these tips towards. I'm a little more casual with you guys than I was in the beginning, but I still try to keep these core concepts so that my videos seem put together, that I appear and seem comfortable, which I am. I honestly, at this point, feel very comfortable on camera. It took a long time, and there's still times where it's not even just about comfort, it's more of just feeling like filming. I think there's a mix of emotions when it comes to propping up the camera, because number one, you're seeing your face, you're hearing your voice, probably more than you ever will in your life. And that was always really tough for me. You're gonna be so extremely critical of yourself, and I just want to encourage you to take a chill pill, stop being so mean to yourself, show yourself some love, and that's what goes into the beginnings of my tips. Before each video, I plan it out. I do my research, specifically videos that you are gonna be talking to the camera like how I am today. It's important to either, I type it down in my phone, you can write it down on a piece of paper, but just some general points that you can kind of have as a guide, because I notice whenever I hop on camera and I don't have something guiding me, I feel less confident. I don't feel like my brain is gonna put together the information as smoothly as if I had it on paper. Having an outline of what you're gonna be talking about is going to be extremely helpful for giving you more confidence on camera. Now, another tip that I find myself doing is I actually kind of like warm up for my videos. I do kind of like exercise my face a bit. I like open my mouth really wide. I like move my jaw around. I make some funny sounds. So yeah, it is a little funny. It is really funny, but it really helps to kind of just open up my facial expressions, move my muscles around. It gets my vocal cords warmed up. And then I put on some music, because sadly when you're filming you can't have music on, and that for me was like really strange in the beginning. I'm that person that has to have some sort of sound going like at all times. Music, TV, whatever. I just like having noise in the background. So not having any noise when I'm filming was the strangest thing to me. So before I start filming, I put on a couple of my favorite songs. I'm on my way here, even driving, I like got some music going that just made me feel like a boss. And truly it is about being your biggest cheerleader and being your biggest hype woman or man. You're not gonna have really anybody here to kind of give you that energy like you would in a normal conversation, because right now I'm just talking to a lifeless camera. So that I find is really helpful, is to do some of those kind of warm-ups, get myself going in a good mood. Because trust me, as always, I keep it real with you guys. I've had a lot of things going on in my life in the last month. Even though I share a lot with you guys online and stuff, but as far as my personal life and things that have been going on with the business and clients and things like, I don't know what it is, but ever since I made the declaration of my business, hiring employees, like a flood of challenges and things have been coming my way. And you guys would have probably never guessed unless I shared that with you. That's what it truly means to have confidence on camera, and how to talk to the camera is to put on that poker face and fake it till you make it.
Fake it?
Yeah.
Until we make it?
I mean, why not? It's either that or cry myself to sleep. Who wants to do that? You wake up with puffy eyes the next day. That's a waste of tears.
Letting that drag you down is not going to help you progress. And I've noticed too, when I just pretend that I'm talking to my friend, there's those certain subscribers that are always commenting or liking your stuff, like Kylie, I know you're watching this. I'm thinking about who I'm speaking to. I'm having a conversation with my good friend. So whatever you need to do mentally to help you kind of feel like you're having an actual conversation is gonna help you feel a little bit more relaxed. Another helpful tip that I think will be really useful for you is to remind yourself to smile because after a while when you're filming, especially if you're doing a straight sit down one shot video, your voice starts getting crackly, your face starts getting like really like, just like Squidward. Either put a timer on your phone or just mentally check in with yourself throughout your video to smile, to start to smile with your eyes, give your face a little bit more movement. Because like I said, when you're doing these talking videos especially, you start to kind of just, you fall into this monotone, your voice starts kind of having the same oscillations, and your face stops moving as much, your voice gets a little lower, you're not smiling as much. So it'd be good to, take a pause. I film in front of a mirror, which a random other tip is if you can film in front of a mirror or practice in front of a mirror what you look like, that actually really helps. On camera, you actually have to kind of over exaggerate. Expression, all that stuff can kind of get muddled down. You really are intentionally trying to put a message across. You might find on camera that people are going to be drawn to that a bit more because you're switching it up. You're conscious of your facial expressions, your tone of voice, because it is very easy on camera, especially a talking video, to start getting monotone, get a little too relaxed. So wake yourself up, stretch, stand up, move around. Let's do a lap right now. 8, 8, 8, 8. And it's also really helpful to have water. Ideally even like hot tea with lemon. I would avoid having any sort of dairy, anything that's gonna make the mucus in your throat thicker. So like dairy, sugar, even things that make you feel a little more gassy. Because I notice whenever I have like a big meal and I'm about to be on camera, I feel super sluggish, I feel just tired, and you want to come on camera feeling light, feeling good, not having like gas going on in your stomach. Take a number 2 if you need to. I know that's a little TMI, but seriously, like completely like flush your system out, be on a like little bit of an empty stomach. That for me, it just works for me. Okay, I'm the same way with going to the gym and working out. I cannot work out on a full stomach. I'm the same way on camera. I need to feel good, and so that gets into my next point. In order to feel good, you gotta really feel good from within. Putting on some makeup, doing your hair, making sure you're looking nice, at least from the waist up, because girl, I'm in sweatpants right now because I need to be comfortable. But from the waist up, or wherever your people are gonna be seeing, try to have something nice, appealing to the eye. Do whatever you can to feel more confident, and almost like I legit put on perfume before I go on camera. I put on deodorant, I brush my teeth, I do some mouthwash. Like I actually mimic what I would do if I was actually going to be sitting in front of somebody, having a date or having a coffee with somebody. Truly almost like mentally makes me think that I'm actually talking to somebody. And so that I found has been a really cool trick to apply to filming videos. You guys, I'm on a roll here. I'm feeling good about these tips that I'm sharing with you. Unfortunately, right now it is 11 o'clock and I gotta head back home. My kid has been a little bit under the weather. So I will check in with you guys actually tomorrow, and I'm gonna marinate a little bit more on some of these tips because I know there's a lot more in this brain of mine, more than what I've typed down, and I wanna give you guys the best information possible. Stay tuned, keep on watching. We're gonna be talking about that giveaway winner at the end of this, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Happy Monday, y'all. It's Sunday actually, but you know, when you watch this, it's gonna be Monday. But anyways, Debbie's here. We're on our way to actually a client who turned friend. It's her birthday, so we about to have some brunch, some basic B stuff. But you know, we love that stuff, right? I just want to check in with you guys. I have not forgotten about you. I have been just thinking, my mind's been going about what other tips that I could share with you. But yeah, I'm gonna go and have this brunch, and then I will check in with you guys and we'll wrap up this video. All right, see you in a little bit. Peace. Welcome back. So obviously we're here in my room now. I have my laptop right here. I've just been entering in the names of the potential giveaway winners, so be sure to continue watching because I'm going to be announcing who is going to win that one-on-one coaching session with me. I'm really excited to be able to meet whoever it is that wins this giveaway. I was thinking, and I was kind of reflecting a little bit more on some other practical tips to share with you, and there's one tip that I can think of that completely changed so much, and it was such a small thing, but I remember a friend of mine who works in the film industry had watched a few of my first videos, and she said, hey, so just a really easy suggestion for you is to make sure that you're looking at the lens of your camera. I know a lot of us like have screens that are attached to the camera, and we usually, our eyes tend to draw toward up here where the screen is so we can look at ourselves, but it really helped to make it feel more personal by me looking straight into the camera lens. It helps your audience feel like you're actually speaking to them versus looking somewhere off in the distance. Make sure, and it's funny because whenever I have anybody who's like a guest on my channel, I always tell them, make sure you look at the lens, and that even goes for when you're on your phone too. Like, look at your camera and not your screen. That's another helpful tip. Another thing that I've really enjoyed doing more lately, it's not a must, but I find that for me personally, when I'm filming these videos, as far as not feeling like my voice starts to get dry and raspy and my energy starts kind of dying down, is to film your videos in segments. So like how I did for this video, I filmed parts of it yesterday. It doesn't really matter as long as you still feel really energized to film these videos. And I know for me, being so busy and having so many things on my plate at once kind of helps me to not get overwhelmed thinking like, oh my god, I have to sit down for 2 or 3 hours to film this video. it makes it a little bit more manageable for me to do it in chunks, and it also allows me to feel a bit more refreshed and more energized when I come here on camera. One last thing I wanted to leave you with is, again, and I've repeated this before, is to just be yourself. It's gonna take some time, and it's all about repetition. I keep saying this phrase, repetition is the key to mastery, because the more and more you film your videos, the more and more comfortable you're gonna get. And as you build your subscribers, you're gonna feel like you're actually talking to somebody. Like, I legit feel like I'm checking in with my friends, with my coworkers, my colleagues right now. I'm just touching base with you, and it just makes me feel more relaxed knowing that I'm actually speaking to an audience. If you need to practice prior to actually filming, sometimes I'm in the car and I'm actually saying my introduction and I'm practicing the phrases that I want to use for the keywords. We talked about that in the last video, just to get comfortable talking out loud. Shoot, you could even do it in the shower. Even if you need to refilm things sometimes, trust me, I probably refilm my introduction about three or four times before I actually feel like I get the one that I like. And always remember, when you're editing, you can easily cut something out. So don't feel like you need to have a script, like I mentioned before, have that outline as far as what's gonna help guide you through the video, but you don't need to feel like you have to be perfect in what you're saying, because you can easily edit it out. And just make sure that if you do plan on editing something, that say you, and I do this a lot, I'll stumble over my words and I'll mash them together and it comes out to be this crazy language that I don't know what the heck I'm saying. What I do in that moment, if I find myself kind of tripping over my words, I stop, I take a deep breath, and I start over with that sentence. You want to start over with the full sentence so that your video doesn't feel as choppy, because I know sometimes in my videos, when I don't rewind and reset, my videos can kind of be like, If you can catch yourself making those mistakes when you're speaking, and just regroup mentally, take a deep breath, and then just start over that full sentence so that you can get a good, clean cut in the video. If you have any other questions, feel free to pop them below. Hit that subscribe button, because you know we are growing and flowing here. So excited to see what 2022 has in store for us, and I plan on continuing to share with you my journey. I plan on filming that updated room tour for you guys. And in this particular series, I decided to film this YouTube series because I got a lot of questions about filming, editing, things like that. I guarantee you that is on the way. Thank you so much for being patient. I've been, like I said, been trying to just find the time to get these videos together, but I promise you that those things are on the agenda and they're coming very, very soon. So you're gonna wanna make sure you're part of this fam. Like this video, share it, and without further ado, let's get into this giveaway winner. All right, little boy just woke up from his nap, so I gotta make this short and sweet. Here are the lovely people who entered in for this giveaway. 20 wonderful individuals. Thank you so much for your participation. All right, here we go. Bea Mia Spa _ woo! I know you always support me, so I'm so glad you got to be the winner, and I'm really excited to be able to meet you. Thank you again so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I really do hope that you gained some helpful tips out of this. I plan on doing many more giveaways, sharing some more gems here on this channel. Make sure you're part of this fam. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, share it, comment below with any feedback or any suggestions for future videos, or maybe a certain topic you want to hear about for YouTube specifically. Have a very wonderful, productive week. Stay positive no matter what you have going on in your life right now. Just focus on the things that you can control and stay in touch, stay a part of this community so that we can help build each other up and be successful boss estheticians together. I will see you guys back here on Monday for a new video, and until then, I love you, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.